Nicolas Dufourcq, directeur général de Bpifrance, m'a rejoint avec Athina CHATZIPETROU, qui est la présidente et la directrice générale de la Banque hellénique de développement. Bonjour, rebonjour à tous les deux du coup. Let's switch in English. Athina, you, when the Hellenic Development Bank has been created, it was in 2019, if I remember, it was a response to a new ecosystem. What happened?
Well, actually in 2019, it was, let's say, the evolution. Hellenic Development Bank is a successor scheme of previous schemes. When we started, in February 2020, we had under management 280 million loans. And during the pandemic, we have done a very drastic scale up. We have now 8.6 billion under management. For the size of Greece is quite important, and we have been used as a protection shield for the economy. With our cooperation, we are entering into what we call banking as a service. We have created together, Nicolas, the Agora, that is linked with Euroequity, the platform that is emblematic for BPI. And we believe that the combination and the next steps in M&As is the future of Europe, as also mentioned by you and our Prime Minister.
That's exactly, Nicolas Dufourcq. How do you see this evolution? 4 years old, BPI is 10 years old, even if it was many institutions for longer years. How do you see the evolution of the Hellenic Development Bank?
No, it's a very good evolution, I would say, huh? And I think that you can now accelerate, of course. Thanks to COVID, the dimensions has changed for us also, massively. And the development banks are legitimate to intervene in the markets much more than before. Everybody says that it's good to have a development bank. I see that the traditional worries of the private banks have started to be reduced, to be alleviated. They understand that this is complementary to their actions. They recognize your performance, our performance, and therefore the conditions of acceleration are met. So this is what we have decided to do in France. Typically 2022, we will be at volumes which we would not have expected back in 2019. Because in equity we will double, in loans we will continue to increase, in innovation financing we multiply by four compared to 2019. In consulting we increase by 50%. So everything is growing massively. Every flower is producing 3 flowers. So, it's a bunch of flowers now, which is extraordinary. And I think this is going to happen in Greece, certainly.
Is it inspiring for you, Athina? Maybe that's what we should expect for the future of HDB?
Certainly. I believe that sharing best practices, primarily when it comes from Europe, is a one-way road. We're not reinventing the wheel. We are copying successful practices of Europe, and this has already brought results. We have, as you know, 500 companies on Agora. We are transforming because actually for us, being a 2-year-old bank, we were perceiving ourselves as a startup. So we've done everything that needed to be done. We have now a size that we are considered not an adolescent, but still we have many things to do. We have created a very important and capable team. Our important tool is technology. Everything is based in technology. So for us, it has been a journey where technology gave us the ability to grow. And we continue with this weapon, sharing, growing, winning together. Thank you, Nicolas.
And Nicolas, last question. That makes sense. I mean, it's a European collaboration to collaborate to be stronger for a better Europe. And you sharing as a Bpifrance, you sharing also your experiment and your success story. Is that the meaning of the today Europe of the 2022?
Yes, it's very important, and it's not easy to build a successful development bank. It's not on paper that you can decide that it's going to work or not. It's a lot of secret sources, a lot of very small details, which are quite a lot of them boiling down to the values, the culture, the way you behave in front of entrepreneurs, the way you communicate, the way you have direct access or not to entrepreneurs and so forth. And all this, I think we have masterminded in France in the past 10 years. We have drawn a lot of lessons from all the attempts that we have achieved. At the end of the day, the best support of Bpifrance, it's not the state, it's the entrepreneurs. We are really the bank of the social network of French entrepreneurs. I mean, they vote for us 98% positively. It's unbelievable. So they protect us. They are requesting more means for us. We are their friends. They are our friends. It's really something which is unique. When it starts like that, so that that social network, then it is limitless possibilities afterwards. But this is what needs to be done. Otherwise, you will always have actors, banks, institutions which will say it's the bank of the state. And what we have built is something completely different. I mean, you have a lot of people who don't even know that we are publicly held. A lot. It's just BPI. C'est vrai.
That's the identity, right? That's totally true, yes.
And then when they discover that it is state-owned, they say, whoa, it is state-owned. We don't know that.
So we have in front of us to follow the same path. For us also, as I've already shared with panelists, we have measured through a questionnaire quite a lot of people, and they believe that we have been valuable in this pandemic crisis because as we are new, and currently by building regional and clusters, products that are directed to regions and clusters, we are deploying our role more and more. As you said, technology is very important. Entrepreneurship is the base, the heart of our business, and we are here not to make profit, but to help the companies.
Athina CHATZIPETROU, thank you. Thanks a lot. That's
Thank you
the
very
word.
much.
Thank you,
Thank you, Nicolas DUFOURCQ. Thank you,
Bye-bye.
both of you.